Welcome. This is Patu Tommy and it's the Tuesday Tonic. I have been struck by a number of developments in Nigeria that are rapidly depreciating the democratic environment. If people don't learn from history, they are often likely to fall into the trap of mistakes of yesterday. When you give examples and people try to dismiss them, they make a very terrible mistake because history has a way of repeating itself. I've watched a number of parachik, especially some of my friends like those who speak up for the APC, a number of governors literally threaten opposition people and say that their lives cannot be assured or guaranteed. In saying that, they forget that the primary duty of the Leviathan is the assurance of life and property. And when they, who are supposed to be authority figures, say they can't guarantee somebody else's life because that person belongs to opposition or for whatever reason, they don't realize the signal they're sending to the world that that environment is an unsafe environment, what it means for investments and investors around the world. It's like loading a machine gun and shooting yourself in the foot. But also, very importantly, often ignored, is the fact that small little harassments like that grow, and as people get away with them, they add more. That's how fascism really develops. Trust me, go and look at Weimar Germany and the rise of Hitler and Goebbels. It started like that. And people, everybody dead, it's just politics, it's politics. If civil society does not respond with strength to those kinds of errors made by politicians, it soon becomes something that they take to another level. When World War II ended and most educated Germans were asked, how did you all watch this happen? They were like waking up from a daze, from a dream. They couldn't understand how it happened to them. And of course, the famous remarks by Reverend Nimola, tells it all. And if I paraphrase again, say first they came for the communists, and I said, I'm not a communist. Then they came for the Jews, and I said, those Jews safe. Then they came for the Catholics, and I said, thank God I'm a Protestant. When finally they came for me, there was no one left to speak up. Nigerians are playing with fire when they refuse to speak up when wrong is done in society, because our situation is much worsened by the fact of state capture, by the fact of already established pattern of violence around the country. It takes just one small thing to spark something terrible for the future of all of us. And so please, let us awake as civil society and say, no, it's not acceptable when politicians say the wrong things and want to dismiss it as just politics. Not politics now. No, it's not politics now. This culture of incivility has a way of breaking a society. I hope we all do something about it. And next week we'll talk again about these matters. This is Patu Tommy, and this is the Tuesday Tonic.
In the heart of the city where stories unfold, NjenjeMedia TV shining bright and bold, bringing news from the corners of the globe.